20 most beautiful places on Earth. Despite its problems, Earth is a beautiful place. Our planet is home to countless natural wonders, from waterfalls and islands to forests and mountains that may amaze anyone. Welcome to the Luxury Center. Number 20. Krabi, Thailand. On the Andaman coast in southern Thailand, Krabi is a busy tourist destination. This extremely old town, which tourism has since overtaken, was formed by limestone karsts that protruded from the thick mangrove forest and were surrounded by broad sandy beaches. Despite being crowded and noisy, Krabi is best recognized for serving as a starting point for trips to the stunning national parks and islands of the Andaman Sea. Number 19. Victoria Falls between Zambia and Zimbabwe. Locals call Victoria Falls Mosi Uatunya, or the smoke that thunders, and it is indeed a spectacular sight of unparalleled beauty and majesty. This massive waterfall on the Zambezi River, which is located on the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, is the largest water curtain in the world. It can be heard from 40 kilometers away as the normally calm Zambezi River waters plunge over the edge of the wide basalt cliff into the magnificent gorge 100 meters below. Number 18. Geiranger Fjord, Norway. Geiranger is regarded as Norway's most stunning fjord in a country that is home to hundreds of gorgeous ones. This magnificent fjord, which was carved out by glaciers, is around 15 kilometers long and 1.5 kilometers broad at its widest point. The sporadic abandoned mountain farms stand as a testament to humankind's unrelenting attempts to dominate nature and establish a footing, despite the mountainsides being virtually vertical and the lack of a livable shore. But before we continue, I would appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Also, watch the video until the end to see more of these natural beauties on our planet. Number 17. Bora Bora, French Polynesia. A dreamy island with a dormant volcano in its center, heavy vegetation covering it, and an emerald necklace of small sand-fringed islands forming a blue lagoon hiding rich coral reefs and thousands of colorful fish, is located in the wide South Pacific. Here, luxurious resorts compete with beautiful nature to grant your every want. Number 16. Fiordland National Park, New Zealand. Maori legends claim that Tute Rakiwanoa, a giant stonemason, carved out the 14 fjords that make up Fiordland National Park with his enormous adzes. This is a perfectly reasonable explanation for one of the most breathtaking regions on Earth, which spans over 1.2 million hectares at the southwest tip of New Zealand's South Island. These canyon-like fjords are surrounded on all sides by waterfalls that fall continuously and violently, carrying huge amounts of rainwater out to sea. There are emerald lakes, dense rainforests, and wildlife that are unique to this region all across the enormous Granite Mountains. Number 15. Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls are three massive waterfalls on the Niagara River between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. The falls were created at the end of the last ice age when the water from the Great Lakes breached through the Niagara Escarpment on the way to the Atlantic Ocean. The falls continue to inspire the millions of visitors who come to witness the grandeur of nature, its power, and its breathtaking beauty. Number 14. Garden of the Gods, Colorado, USA. The Garden of the Gods is a public city park that is just a short drive away from Colorado Springs. 15 miles of well-maintained paths cut through hundreds of enormous red sandstone spires, bridges, and other precariously perched rock formations. Rock climbing is fairly common, as one might anticipate in a park with so many unique rocks. The forces that created the adjacent Pikes Peak Massif and tilted it into a vertical posture also created the park formations, which are made of bedded sandstone, limestone, and conglomerates. Number 13. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is huge and the only living thing on Earth that can be seen from space. This 2,300-kilometer-long complex ecosystem, which lies off the coast of Queensland in northeastern Australia, is made up of hundreds of tiny and large islands with sparkling white sand beaches, more than 3,000 different reef systems, and coral caves. Despite being incredibly beautiful on the surface, the reef's true beauty lies underwater, where a living world made up of more than 600 different kinds of soft and hard coral creates a vibrant and mesmerizing habitat for countless species. Number 12. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. Torres del Paine National Park, located in Chile's Patagonia at the southernmost edge of the Andes, is home to more than its fair share of the beauty of nature. It has high mountains, icy blue icebergs carving from old glaciers, deep lakes, amazing geological structures, deep rivers, ancient forests, and boundless golden pampas covered in wildflowers that are home to rare animals like pumas and llama-like guanacos. Number 11. Moraine Lake, Canada. Moraine Lake, an emerald beauty surrounded by towering mountains, massive waterfalls, and age-old rock piles in the secluded valley of the 10 Peaks in the Canadian Rockies, is so beautiful it will steal your breath away. The lake's water level increases and changes color as the glaciers melt. Number 10. Lake Bled, Slovenia. You will be sure that you're seeing some magical lost fantasy land of dragons and knights if you get a look of Lake Bled in Slovenia from one of the far-off mountaintops. It is a bright emerald green lake surrounded on all sides by massive mountains that are snow-capped and covered in dark, green, ancient woods, with a little island in the center that has a church perched on its cliff and an old medieval castle clinging to its slopes. Number 9. Mauna Kea Beach, Hawaii, USA. One of the most gorgeous beaches in Hawaii's Big Island is Mauna Kea Beach, which has wonderfully lovely golden sand. The beach is long and wide, perfect for relaxing walks, but even better for swimming because the sand gently slopes out into the water, making entry even for beginners or young children easy. Number 8. Grand Canyon, USA. The Grand Canyon is a massive valley created by the Colorado River over the course of 5,000 years that is steep, 1 mile deep, and up to 18 miles broad. Even from the greatest vantage point, you can only view a small section of it due to its vast size, yet its geology and age inspire wonder. Number 7. Appenzell, Switzerland. Of all the Swiss areas, Appenzell is the most traditional. It is a rural setting where time has stood still, where culture and tradition are celebrated, and where the 8,200-foot Mount Santis protects the region's picturesque panorama of rolling green hills filled with fat cows. It has lavishly carved chalets, carriages drawn by horses wearing full feathered headdresses, a busy village square where all of the village business is conducted, richly painted emblems and panels on all of Appenzell's buildings, and gnomes vying for space with flower boxes dripping with vivid red geraniums. Number 6. Blue Lagoon, Iceland. Between Reykjavik and Keflavik International Airport on the Reykjanes Peninsula, in the middle of a lava field sits the Blue Lagoon, a rare geothermal spa in Iceland. The Blue Lagoon, with its milky white still waters, is an odd sight even for Iceland, which is well known for its unique and intriguing landscapes. Number 5. Blue Ridge Mountains, USA. The Blue Ridge Mountains, which are a part of the massive Appalachians and are situated in the eastern United States, extends from Georgia, where they are at their southernmost tip, all the way up to Pennsylvania. The Great Appalachian Valley is located between the Blue Ridge and the remaining Appalachians. The Blue Ridge Mountains have a bluish appearance when viewed from a distance, giving the mountains their name. Number 4. Oia, Santorini, Greece. Oia is the most well-known and possibly the most stunning of all the scenic towns on the Greek island of Santorini. It is located on top of a cliff with a breathtaking view of the Pelea volcano, Nia Kameni, and the island of Teresia. You will fall in love with the gorgeous blue domed churches, traditional stone houses along the winding lanes, and sun-drenched verandas. While the village does not have its fair share of taverns, gift stores, and cafes, Oia is more peaceful and laid back, and most people take their time strolling through its narrow streets to take in its charming beauty. Number 3. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. With 16 lakes connected by waterfalls, natural and man-made bridges, and 300 square kilometers of wild beauty home to bears, wolves, boars, and birds, Cliffvis lakes are a magical world of the living. Moving water situated on the Adriatic Sea coast roughly halfway between Zagreb, the capital of Croatia, and Zadar. The lakes are lovely all year round, but they are especially lovely when they reflect the magical fall colors or the delicate frozen branches of the nearby trees. Number 2. Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is a spectacularly stunning section of rocky coastline in Campania, Italy, near the Sorrentine Peninsula. The coastline for about 50 kilometers resembles something a romantic artist might have imagined: sheer cliffs plunging into the azure sea, tiny golden beaches tucked away in secret coves, pastel sun-washed villages clinging to Mount Ravello's steep slopes, and fragrant orange groves vying for attention with ancient vineyards. And number 1, Maroon Bells, USA. The Maroon Bells, located just about 10 miles from Aspen, Colorado, are two 14,000-foot peaks in the Elk Mountains that are reflected in the crystal-clear Maroon Lake that is situated in a glacial valley. They are the jewels in the crown of the Rocky Mountains and unquestionably one of the most popular subjects for photographs in the country. Its trail through fields of wildflowers and tall aspen trees are some of the decorations that make it a beauty. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our video, kindly like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon to get updates whenever we upload a new video.